Hello, divine counterparts. I have an energy update for the divine masculine energy. So, the divine masculine is in this energy of nostalgia, of remembering the good moments that you two have shared and really reminiscing on how wonderful and pure and genuine those moments were. They did not have to pretend to be anybody else, they were able to be their true, genuine, authentic self when they were with you, and you accepted them as they are, and they always appreciated that about you. And as they are reminiscing on those moments, they're recognizing that you are a rare breed in their life, that you were a rare breed in their life, and you always gave them genuine, true, authentic love and energy. And as they have been surrounding themselves with other connections, other people, those people do not compare to you. They do not feel like they can be their true, raw, authentic, genuine self when they are with these others. And that's where they are feeling as if something is missing. Like as they go to other people and spend time elsewhere with others, they feel as if there is something missing with them. And it's you. It's the energy you give off. It's that light. It's that spark. It's you. This is the other half of your soul. What they are missing is themselves. They are missing for them to be their true, authentic self, because the only person they were able to be their true self with was you, because they were with the other half of their soul. You follow me? That's what they miss. And they're trying to search so much outside of themselves for it until they start embodying that from within. The energy that they're feeling and missing is themselves. So they're now in this energy of coming and eager to run towards their purpose again, running towards their greatest version, running towards their higher self, running towards the passionate side of them, the side of them that is in love with life and in love with what they do. They are eager to go find themselves again. They have, divine feminines and divine masculines have definitely been losing themselves in a way. So they are bringing themselves back towards each other. Now, the divine masculine definitely has been reserved and holding back. And even the divine feminine, somewhere in her path as well, there is a need for divine feminine to speak up more, to speak more of her truth. And really her truth is walking in her divine purpose. And because divine feminine has been holding back and walking in her divine purpose, it is mirroring back in the divine masculine as they are withholding themselves from speaking up, from speaking their truth with their divine feminine. When the divine feminine is in her power, standing in her energy, where she is embodying her true, authentic form, being that greater version of herself that she is afraid to be, stepping into more of her power than what she is already giving, that is going to give the divine masculine mirror back to the divine masculine to have more power to step forward as well. You may be feeling some throat issues or throat problems. Maybe your throat is feeling scratchy or sore in a way. That is your throat chakra going through a activation. Your throat chakra is clearing so that they are removing all of the blockages and anything that is withholding you from fully activating and accessing your throat chakra. All of this is clearing it away. You may feel the need to cleanse your throat, maybe drink more water. This is definitely a great thing to do right now, is to drink more water, to cleanse your throat, to cleanse that out of your energy. This person, they are the one. They are the one that is on your mind. They are the one for you. This is your life partner. This is your true love. This is the person that you have a mission with. They are. Now it is God and you, and God, you, and your person. First, you must make sure that you are following God, following God's orders, following in the flow of Source. And then Source will lead you and guide you to when the two of you are to be together and perform your mission together. You both follow God. A three-stranded cord is not easily broken. Yours, theirs, plus the strand for God that symbolizes God. Yes. So also what's been happening is you have been, this is going for both energy, is that the both counterparts have been a little bit distracted. They've been a bit too much in their comfort zone, going back to comfort things, comfort foods, comfort items, comfort activities, going back to things that are of comfort and things that are really distracting themselves instead of them following their higher self, following their purpose. So what needs to happen here is to release your attachment to these distractions, release your dependency on these distractions, to wean yourself off, to go cold turkey with a lot of these distractions. If you tend to have the television on in the background as you do things, turn the television off. Get used to the silence. Get used to not having so many distractions around you so that you can hear the voice of God. You have not been as committed to your purpose as you are supposed to be, as you should be. You have been committed to your path thus far, which we are proud of, which Source is so proud of the effort that you have been making. But Source is calling you to go a step further, to go a bit deeper, to ignite more of your light, to spread more of that flame, to really go full force, to really put more power and energy and really exert more of your power, more of your potential. They want you to be more committed to your potential right now. That's what you need to be committed to. You need to be committed to more of your potential, to chasing your potential, to going after what you feel the need to go after, but you've been allowing your fear of success to get in the way. Be more committed to your higher self, your growth. That is where your commitment lies right now in this moment. It's committed to your growth, committed to your healing, committed to growing and expanding in your career, in your purpose, committed to your purpose. When there is commitment to your purpose, what comes along with your purpose will come along naturally. But you must walk the path first. This is promised to you, but you must follow the steps. You being more committed to your purpose will ignite this transformation in you. So there'll be a transformation in your life. Your life will magically look different. This will not happen overnight, but gradually your life will go through a transformation. Things will be much different. Your finances will be different. Your external circumstances will be different. People that you involve yourself with, people that you see, things that are about your daily life will go through a transformation. Your whole life will transform right before your eyes as you take each step necessary. The divine masculine has been feeling in this energy of they've been feeling a little less confident within themselves. They have not gone through a glow up in the way that the divine feminine has. In the way that the divine feminine has truly glown up, and there's this confidence in her, there's this glow about the divine feminine, this glow about them, this confidence, this light. The divine masculine has not gone through that glow up yet. And this causes the divine masculine to be a little insecure. It is lowering a bit of their self-esteem. And because their self-esteem is a little bit low, although they want to come forward and apologize, they want to forgive, they want to be forgiven. They want to come out of this energy of just being this secret admirer and just watching from afar, but they're lacking the confidence to come forward because they feel so ashamed, because they feel like a fool, they feel stupid for what they've done. This has lowered a lot of their confidence. And they've been indulging themselves in certain things to bring that confidence back. Like finding more fun, finding humor, like laughing at situations, being silly, trying to lighten up their mood. And when the divine masculine has trouble forgiving themselves for what they have done in the past, they feel this sense of energy. They feel this tension, this sexual tension arises within them. And in order for them to release this energy, they become impulsive. They become impulsive and they go to things that will satisfy their physical flesh for a temporary satisfaction that is short-lived, but the rush is so great that they go after it. This what was causing that spirit of lust to come through them. They've been having a lot of temptation sexually, going after people and reverting a lot to, sexual intercourse with people because they want to get rid of that adrenaline rush that they feel. What they're doing is sex is them avoiding their own shadow work. Instead of them just tuning within, they just run to the sex. That's where they have been impulsive. That's where that tension comes from. And they're done. They want to get out of this energy because they are bored with this. They're realizing that it may give them a temporary satisfaction, but they are left bored afterwards, having to do whatever they need to do in order to get that temporary satisfaction. They are bored with that energy. They are bored with that life. They realize they are settling because they are chasing those impulses. They are settling for connections that do not serve them, connections that are not adding value to their life. They realize that they've been falling into this temptation, that temptation of lust because of that sexual, that energy that they feel within their body. They like to release it sexually. That's the way that they like to release that energy. And what that is really like that sacral chakra is where the blockage is. That is their power. They gain more power within themselves through the act of intercourse. And the way that they can empower themselves is through forgiveness. Through forgiveness, divine masculine needs to forgive themselves for what they have done in the past, for actions that they have done, for mistakes that they have made. They must give themselves compassion. Give themselves that compassion. They must give themselves grace for what they've done, because in the past they made situations and decisions based off of them being unhealed, based off of their inner child wounds that they have not faced yet. So if they give themselves that grace and understand that they did the best that they could at that moment and be compassionate and love that broken part of themselves, have empathy for themselves and understand where they have come from, because they know out of all people what they were feeling and why they did what they did. So instead of beating themselves up for what they have done when they know exactly the cause of it because they know how they were feeling, empathize with yourself. If you can empathize with everyone else, you can empathize with yourself. Recognize that you are human. To err is human, but to forgive is divine. To forgive is divine. You truly embody divine energy when you forgive all that have hurt you, including yourself. And that forgiveness does not always have to happen within your own strength. You can also as well call on God to help you to forgive yourself. We are the force, but God is the power, and that power force. You are a force to be reckoned with. And with the power of God, that force is ignited. Divine masculine needs to do more soul searching in order to heal those wounds and investigate those wounds, identify them. They must search within themselves to figure out where this pain is rooted from. When they are grounded and understand the root cause of their pain, they have done the soul searching. This will help them learn those lessons and help close those chapters of why they've been doing repetitive cycles. This will bring them peace. This will bring them peace when they know exactly where those root causes of those pains and those triggers have come from. Because now they know where it's come from. They know exactly what they can do to fix themselves, to heal, how they can reassure themselves. That right there will give them peace. That right there will heal them. This inner child healing, this soul searching, going deeper within will heal them, bring them peace, and this will bring them growth. They will have great growth within themselves. But in the past, they need to forgive themselves for being deceptive with their energy, for being deceptive with how they felt, because they were not being honest with themselves about how they felt. That's why they got so defensive. They reacted in a defense mechanism, whether the defense mechanism was saying something to contradict the statement or saying something very egoic or avoiding the situation altogether as a defense mechanism. It's a trauma response because they were not being honest with themselves. So when the truth was facing them in the mirror, when they were not ready to face it, they avoided it. They got defensive. They ghosted. And they've realized that being this energy, this defense energy, being deceptive to nobody but themselves. For betraying their counterpart, they betrayed themselves. By keeping secrets from their counterpart, they're keeping secrets from themselves. Lying to themselves, which has not been bringing them peace. This is bringing them more stress and chaos because they're not being honest with the person looking back at them in the mirror, the person looking back at them in the mirror. And they've realized that this has put them in this energy of feeling regretful of their energy, regretful of their mistakes, feeling stuck. This was them self-sabotaging themselves. It's how the divine masculine was treating their divine feminine was a reflection of the true relationship that they had with themselves. Because they had a poor relationship with themselves and they weren't doing things to fulfill their soul, they betrayed their own soul. They were living a life where they were more so wanting to satisfy their ego. So they had a great relationship with their ego, but a poor relationship with their soul. That's why when egoic connections came to it, they poured into them. They poured into things that was going to satisfy their ego because the relationship that they had with their ego was a lot more important to them than the relationship that they had with their soul. That's why when the other half of their soul came along, they turned it away because they neglected it, they abandoned it, they ghosted because they were ghosting and neglecting and abandoning their own soul. They had gotten too sucked into the matrix. They had gotten too sucked into satisfying their flesh. They had gotten too sucked into doing things very ego-based. And they are recognizing this now. They are recognizing that they have been very superficial. They've been very materialistic. They've been focusing on the wrong things. They haven't been focusing on what's going to fulfill them. They've only been focusing on things that would make them look good and feel good. And now they have awakened. The light has been shined on them. The light bulb moment has happened where it's better for me to fulfill my soul than to satisfy my flesh. They have awakened to this. They have awakened to this. And soon they will be upfront and expressive with themselves about how they truly feel. They will be honest with themselves. They will say it out loud to themselves, talk out loud to their higher self, to God, about this revelation that they've gotten. And when they can be honest with themselves about it, they can be honest with the people that they love. Your angels are asking you to be willing to forgive your person. Be willing to forgive them for what they have done. Forgive them for they know not what they do. When they were satisfying their flesh, their ego, they didn't realize they were neglecting their own soul. They didn't recognize it until much later. But be willing to forgive them and love them unconditionally because they were reacting out of a broken place, an unhealed place. This person, the person you are dealing with, is a natural born leader like you. You both are natural born leaders. You are both indigo souls here for the age of Aquarius, here to help raise the vibration of the planet. You also have this may resonate for some of you, you also have a very interesting connection with the fairies. This is your divine counterpart. This is your mirror soul. This is your divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart will add happiness to your life, will add success to your life, will add security to your life. They will add to it. They will add more happiness than you already have within yourself. They will add more success than what the success you have already achieved. They will add more security from the security that you have already secured within yourself. They are coming here to add to your life. They will add to your life as you walk your divine purpose. Your course of action is to remember God's promise. Remember God's promise, the rainbow, God's promise. To stay in gratitude, to be grateful for every single step that you take. Be grateful for every single day that you are gifted. Stay in gratitude. Gratitude is a very high frequency that attracts so much to you. To stay in gratitude, to love on your family, to love your loved ones, to be there for them, to be kind to them, to be loving, to help, to assist. To be a blessing to your family. For when you take care of your loved ones, God takes care of you. And to also continue to walk in your divine purpose, to do what God has been calling you to do. As you continue to walk your path of your divine purpose and integrate your work life with your divine purpose, everything will naturally unfold. The key is to keep your eye on the prize, to recognize and remember that this is your birthright. All you have to do is put in the work, get organized, strategize everything out that you need. Be strategic, be organized, plan things out before you execute. Create a plan, then work the plan. As you take this risk, as you take this leap of faith into the unknown, this risk will pay off. You will reap your abundance. You will hit the jackpot. You will hit the jackpot here. The bottom of the deck is the Temperance card, balance, bringing yourself back into balance mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, aligning and grounding your chakras. And we also have some angel oracle messages. Archangel Raphael is sending in healing energy. Call on Archangel Raphael to help assist you with this healing energy that you need. Your angels are there waiting to assist you at the bottom of the deck here. But have you asked or called on your angels for help? They are there in the spiritual realm with you, guiding you, protecting you. This is that divine protection. You are heavily protected, and they can invite more protection for you when you call on them, when you ask them to come in, when you ask them to assist you. Something you can do daily. Also, know that your divine Heavenly Mother, your divine Heavenly Father is always going to supply your every need. Even if your earthly parents are unable to help you with certain things, your heavenly parents got you. They got you, and they want you to release that fear of what's going to happen. They want you to release that doubt, release that fear of, will things work out? Will I have enough? You will always have enough because your heavenly parents will always take care of you. Your earthly parents may not have done as much to take care of you as much as what you would have needed, They gave you what they could, but they didn't give you everything that you need. Your heavenly parents will do. Your heavenly parents will do more. They will give you what your earthly parents were unable to give. You are highly intuitive, and the intuitive messages that you feel are definitely accurate. They are accurate messages from the divine. Listen to those intuitive feelings and follow what they are calling you to do. You are very, very powerful. You have very powerful ascended masters guiding you. Some of you may actually be an ascended master having this earthly experience in this lifetime. Continue to get grounded within yourself, that root chakra. You also need to strengthen and exercise your throat chakra a whole lot more. Do any type of cleansing for your throat chakra. Activate it. Allow it to be. Utilize your throat chakra in order to help it activate. Speak more. Speak more of your truth. Speak how you feel. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Activate that throat chakra. You may be dealing with some throat chakra issues because of your reluctance to speak your truth. Throat problems will go away when you continue to speak, when you continue to use your voice. However you need to use your voice, use your voice. Remember that you are this goddess. You are this goddess, God, goddess, male, female. You have this divine energy within you. You have the power of the divine. And with the power of the divine, you are a force to be reckoned with. You can and will achieve anything you set your mind and energy to. Recognize that you have the power within you to do what you want, and to stop fearing your power, fearing your potential, and just go after it, to just use it. Don't run from it. Use it. Don't run from your light. Use your light. Cut any type of attachments or cords that are associated to fear, to doubt, to limiting thinking, limiting feelings, limiting behaviors. Cut the cords and release the attachments from things that are no longer serving you, things that are not serving your highest good, things that are not helping you to evolve. Cut those cords. Ask your angels to help you to release those cords from you. And the final oracle card we have the twin flame card. The twin flame card pulled out. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based relationship. The twin flame journey is about you healing yourself, stepping into your greatest version and living out the mission that you have within your life. And part of that mission is coming into union with your twin flame. That is part of the mission. So if that's the mission you are seeking for, yearning for, going after, go after your own individual mission first before you can add your partner. Because the two of you have a mission together, but you also have your own individual missions. Continue on your own individual missions until it is time for the two of you to have your mission work together for the ultimate divine collaboration. Power couple, force to be reckoned with. Do not forget what's part of your mission.